I'm Jonathan Hochberg with Finger Lakes Music Press. I am here with Nick Frazier, who is the mind behind the Finger Lakes Thaw.
One of them, at least.
Well, why don't we start by talking about what Finger Lakes Thaw is?
The Finger Lakes Thaw is a multi-venue music festival in Ithaca, New York, taking place on March 23rd and 24th at 5 different venues around town. So we're working with some pre-established venues, Lot 10, The Range, Casita del Polaris, and we're also integrating some multi-use spaces around town. So the warehouse at the Argos Inn.
Oh, cool.
The space at Green Star is going to be one of our largest stages. We're working with some local production guys to build up a really big, nice stage in that space, and that's going to be our headliner stage.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a new festival.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do this?
This is our first year. The inspiration for me came from going to Winter Jazz Fest in New York City, where I lived for about 3 years. And that was inspirational to me because I loved walking around Greenwich Village and going to all of these different venues with a single ticket and sort of seeing the people that I had been seeing enjoying this thing over the course of the week in different places, enjoying different music. Mm-hmm. It was a unique sort of community atmosphere to that, and I really liked it. I liked the idea that I could go to a restaurant that wasn't necessarily involved with the festival and see somebody else with that wristband on and know that they're sort of on my same wavelength and doing the same thing in this environment. Mm-hmm.
Now, you've got bands coming in from all over the place.
Yeah.
So it to me, there's a real significance in the way that Ithaca in particular, but the region in general, has grown as a magnet for artists from all over the country and actually all over the world in a lot of ways. What influence do you think that has on being able to put a thing like this together?
It's tremendously influential. So this wouldn't even be possible without my partner in all of this, TJ Scopper, mm-hmm. who was a trombone player in John Brown's Body.
Okay.
Ithaca band that was integral in starting the scene here. Mm-hmm. I approached him about doing this, and he instantly wrote up a prospectus for a class that he was studying on doing exactly this. And I'm like, all right, teammates. So the progeny of early days Ithaca music scene was directly involved in creating this mm-hmm. thing. So without bands like John Brown's Body, without people like Kevin Kinsella, without institutions like Grassroots existing for the last 27 years?
28
this year. This absolutely wouldn't be possible.
Right.
But we're a music conscious place because of those institutions, mm-hmm. I think. And we've done really well at functioning as an incubator for musical talent. If you look at the number of internationally touring acts from mm-hmm. the area, you look at bands like Sim Redmond, who've done work in Japan.
Sure.
You look at bands like Ex-Ambassadors, who are filling stadiums all over the world right now. You look at smaller national touring acts that are still able to subsist on the fact that they exist. Mm-hmm. The Blind Spots, Big Mean Sound Machine.
Sure. Even individuals like Johnny Dowd.
Yeah, Johnny Dowd, for sure. We're really good at creating those people. Mm-hmm. I like the idea of helping to turn Ithaca into a place where people want to be to experience that sort of nurturing from the community.
Sure.
So a big goal of ours with the Finger Lakes Thaw was to pull a whole lot of talent that hasn't necessarily played in the area before. So we've reached into New Orleans, we've reached into Los Angeles, into Texas, Chicago.
Right.
And get people from all over the country involved.
Sure, and hopefully get some reciprocity for the bands that come from here.
That's another big thing. Is a lot of bands from the area work off of their relationships. Mm-hmm. So the more we can pull people in from out of town, the more people are working gig trades, and it's absolutely a great sort of groundwork for kind of a working holiday for musicians, I think is how I describe it to somebody else.
Sure. So, once again, this is happening on the 23rd and 24th of March.
March 23rd and 24th. We have other events leading up to it,
Okay.
though. So on St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, we've been working with Ben Ortiz of the Cornell Hip Hop Collection.
Sure.
And
DJ Hameen.
DJ Hameen. We're joining forces with him and putting together the first annual Ithaca DJ Festival presented by us. So that's going to be in the warehouse space at Argos on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. That's free to our ticket holders.
Okay.
We've also got the Thursday before the fest, free to our ticket holders. Some interesting stuff we haven't really announced yet going on at Casita del Polaris, which I'm really excited about.
So where can people find out more?
People can find out more at fingerlakesthaw.com. That's got links to our ticket fly page. They can buy tickets there. We're very active and responsive on social media daily. They can find music videos, insights, other benefits that come with purchasing a ticket to our event, discounts at the Watershed and at Gorgers and Monks, and on Instagram.
Super.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nick Frazier, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm Jonathan Hoper with Finger Lakes Music Press, here with Nick Frazier of Finger Lakes Thaw.